People are talking of a very brutal assault on southeastern Khan Yunis, particularly in the area of Khuzaa. They say this was worse than Shijaiya, the Gaza City eastern town that was attacked on Sunday in the bloodiest day of the conflict. People say the attacks began Tuesday night. The Israeli military moving in, firing very heavily with shelling F-16s and drone attacks. I spoke to multiple residents who said they tried to get out beginning yesterday morning. They walked out. They found Israeli tanks blocking the main streets. One group said that the Israeli tanks started firing on them. They fled back to their homes. They had to leave the wounded behind. They spent a harrowing 24 hours trying to go from house to house. They said each house they went to was shelled, and they finally ended up walking out with holding white flags in their hands above their heads only Wednesday morning. They said that there were the dead on the streets, that they were calling the hospitals and the Red Cross and ambulances all night, but they couldn't get in. I spoke to a doctor who was in an ambulance, went 4 times from his hospital, which is right next to the area, to try and get in. He said he was fired upon 4 times, the ambulance was fired upon 4 times by the Israeli military. No one can get into the area, and they're saying they're getting calls from people on the inside who are still trapped, and the wounded can't get out. Hospitals are overcrowded. The Nasser hospital, the biggest hospital in southern Gaza, it was completely crowded today. They have no more room for any more people. They're trying to send people to different parts, and doctors said that this was one of the worst nights that they've ever seen. So this is a continued brutal offensive, ground offensive by the Israeli military. They are now at least a couple of kilometers or 3 kilometers into Gaza, in that southern area near Khan Yunis. So, Carrie, I think there's a lot of diplomatic efforts to seek some kind of truce or some kind of humanitarian ceasefire, because this is really becoming a real humanitarian crisis. Every day we wake up to find more people have been killed. There's very fierce attacks at night, and Israel is blocking people from escaping from their homes, firing on them as they're trying to leave. Ambulances and medical workers are not allowed to go in, even to rescue the wounded, to clear the dead bodies. There's still dead bodies in Shijaiya from the attack on Sunday. And so there needs to be some kind of effort, some kind of reconciliation, some kind of stop to this kind of bloodshed.